Long and Yang Meimei break their silence, fans left speechless by the agency's statement. For months, speculation has been swirling, rumors multiplying, and whispers growing louder. Fans across China, and even internationally, have been desperate to know the truth about Long and Yang Meimei. Were the rumors real? Was there something more between them than just professional collaboration? Or was it all just wishful thinking from fans who saw undeniable chemistry every time they appeared together? Finally, the silence has been broken. Their agency, after weeks of ignoring headlines and dodging questions, has stepped forward and made a statement. But instead of calming the storm, their words have only left fans with even more emotions, shock, confusion, and an avalanche of questions. The statement confirmed one thing clearly: Long and Yang Meimei share a special bond that extends beyond the workplace. It was worded carefully, but the undertones were impossible to miss. The agency emphasized their closeness, saying they had leaned on each other during some of the hardest moments of their careers. Yet, they stopped short of labeling it. Was it friendship? Was it romance? Or was it something undefined that only the two of them could truly understand? For fans, this careful ambiguity sparked even bigger waves online. Social media platforms were flooded with reactions within minutes of the announcement. Hashtags linking their names shot straight to the top of trending lists. Some fans burst into joy, celebrating that their favorite pairing might indeed be real. Others expressed frustration, demanding clarity. "Why play with words?" one fan wrote. "If they are together, just say it. We've supported them all along." But perhaps the most intriguing part of the agency's statement was not what was said, but what was left unsaid. Industry insiders quickly noticed the lack of denial. Normally, when rumors fly about stars, agencies are quick to shut them down if untrue. Yet here, no denial came. Instead, the wording suggested acceptance and acknowledgement of a connection they were no longer trying to hide. For Long and Yang Meimei, this moment marks a turning point. Both stars have been rising in their own right. Long has built a reputation for his intense performances, often praised for his ability to transform into any role. Yang Meimei, on the other hand, has carved her path with her elegant charm and undeniable screen presence. When they worked together, sparks flew, so much so that fans began calling them the unbeatable duo. But behind the glamour, both stars have faced struggles. Yang Meimei recently admitted in an interview that the pressure of fame often left her sleepless at night. Long, too, hinted that he had gone through periods of doubt, questioning whether he could keep up with the demands of his career. It was during these moments, according to the agency's carefully worded message, that the two leaned on each other. The emotional weight of this revelation cannot be overstated. For fans, it paints a picture of two individuals who found comfort, trust, and maybe even love in one another while navigating an industry known for its loneliness and relentless pace. The image of them not just as stars, but as human beings supporting one another, touched countless hearts. Still, not everyone is celebrating. There are critics who argue that the agency's statement was a calculated move, a way to stir interest, keep the public talking, and boost their marketability. After all, the entertainment industry thrives on buzz, and few things create buzz like a possible secret romance. Some even speculate that this truth was released strategically, perhaps timed to coincide with upcoming projects that would benefit from the attention. Yet, looking deeper, it's clear that Long and Yang Meimei themselves are at the center of this. Sources close to them suggest that they wanted the truth to come out, at least partially. Tired of hiding, tired of letting rumors twist into false narratives, they wanted fans to know there is indeed a bond between them that is worth protecting. What happens next is the question everyone is asking. Will Long and Yang Meimei eventually confirm that they are officially together? Or will they continue to let their actions speak louder than words? Already, fans are revisiting their past interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, and candid moments, analyzing every glance and smile for clues they may have missed before. The industry, too, is buzzing. Some producers have expressed excitement at the thought of casting them together again, knowing the curiosity and excitement would draw massive attention. Others worry that the speculation might overshadow their craft, turning serious actors into mere subjects of gossip. And yet, isn't that the eternal dance of stardom? The balance between artistry and personal life, between keeping secrets and sharing just enough to stay real in the eyes of the fans. Yu Long and Yang Meimei's story captures this perfectly, a reminder that the people behind the fame live complicated, messy, and beautiful lives just like anyone else. In the days to come, no doubt more pieces of the puzzle will fall into place. Already, insiders hint that the pair may be considering a joint appearance, not as actors in a drama, but as themselves, standing side by side to address their supporters. If that happens, it could be one of the most talked about moments of the year, a defining chapter in both of their careers. Until then, the agency's statement will continue to echo, replayed and dissected by millions. And while some are frustrated by its vagueness, perhaps that's the point. Some truths can be captured in a press release. Some stories are still unfolding, and Yu Long and Yang Meimei's journey is far from over. For now, all we know is this: they've broken their silence, and in doing so, they've changed the narrative forever. Whether as best friends, partners, or something even deeper, their connection is undeniable. And fans, despite the shock, will be watching, waiting, and supporting, eager to see what comes next for the duo who've managed to keep the world guessing and captivated all at once. Yu Long and Yang Meimei, two names that have been circling around the entertainment industry for months, shrouded in whispers, speculation, and endless online debates. For the longest time, neither of them spoke, and their agencies remained painfully silent. But now, in a stunning turn of events, their agency has finally broken the silence with an official statement, and it has left fans across the globe speechless. The story began when photos and videos of Yu Long and Yang Meimei surfaced online, hinting at a relationship that fans had long suspected but couldn't confirm. Their undeniable chemistry on and off screen, the way their eyes lingered during interviews, and their shared moments that seemed too natural to be scripted, all of it fueled speculation. But instead of addressing the rumors, both stars kept quiet, leaving fans to build their own narratives. Then, as silence stretched on, the gossip grew louder. Were they secretly together? Was there tension behind the scenes? Or was it all just a clever marketing ploy? The internet became divided, with supporters and skeptics clashing in heated discussions. And yet, through it all, Yu Long and Yang Meimei remained enigmatic, careful with their words, calculated with their actions, and endlessly fascinating to watch. Now, with the agency finally stepping forward, everything has changed. The statement confirmed what many had suspected, but in ways no one could have imagined. According to the agency, Yu Long and Yang Meimei share not only a deep professional bond, but also a personal one that has grown stronger over time. The words were carefully chosen, acknowledging their closeness but leaving just enough mystery to spark further debate. Were they confirming a romance, or simply acknowledging friendship? Fans, of course, are running wild with interpretations. Some celebrate the news, flooding social media with hashtags and heartfelt messages, saying they knew it all along. Others are shocked, even heartbroken, feeling that the fantasy they held of their idols has shifted into something unfamiliar. And then there are those who believe the statement was intentionally vague, designed to feed curiosity while protecting the stars' private lives. Industry insiders, however, suggest that this may be just the beginning. Whispers say that Yu Long and Yang Meimei could be preparing for a joint project, a drama, or film that could cement their on-screen partnership in ways we've never seen before. Others speculate that the agency's statement is a calculated move to test the waters, to gauge public reaction before allowing more personal truths to surface. But perhaps the most striking element in all this is the way Yu Long and Yang Meimei themselves have carried on. Both appeared in recent public events, calm and composed, even smiling at questions that would have once stirred discomfort. Their demeanor suggests acceptance, even quiet relief, as though the agency's words lifted a burden they had carried in silence for too long. For fans, this revelation is not just about two stars, it's about trust, loyalty, and the evolving relationship between celebrities and their supporters. The agency's rare transparency marks a shift in how the industry addresses speculation, showing that even in the world of carefully crafted images, truth has a way of breaking through. And so, Yu Long and Yang Meimei stand at a new chapter, one where silence is no longer an option, and where every step they take will be watched even more closely. Whether their bond is romantic, platonic, or somewhere in between, the fact remains, the agency has spoken and nothing will ever be the same again. As fans, we're left to wonder, was this the truth in its entirety, or just the beginning of a bigger story? Because if history has taught us anything, it's that in the world of entertainment, revelations often lead to even deeper mysteries.